Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are getting into something pretty intense.
Yeah.
We're talking about preparing for a 10 or 15-day Vipassana silent meditation retreat.
Mm,
That's 14 plus hours of meditation every single day.
right. And complete silence. No reading,
Yeah.
no music, not even any eye contact.
Exactly. And our mission here isn't to talk about, what kind of socks to pack. We're going way past that to focus on the essential, maybe even counterintuitive psychological and emotional tools you need to actually survive it.
And that's so crucial
Okay.
because you have to understand when you voluntarily remove every single distraction for that long, the mind goes to some really strange, deep places.
It has nowhere else to go.
Nowhere left to hide from itself. The intensity is the whole point.
Okay, so the first big insight that jumped out is how we even talk about this. The word retreat is, well, it's pretty misleading, isn't it?
Oh, completely. If you go in thinking it's a vacation, you are in for a shock.
Because it's not.
No. At Vipassana, meditation becomes your job. It's the only thing you do for like 14 hours a day.
Wow.
There's no leisure time, no weekends. You are always on the clock.
And what's that? What's that job actually like on the inside? What does it feel like?
You should prepare for what the sources call a rapidly shifting kaleidoscope of human emotion.
Okay.
Deeply uncomfortable thoughts, old memories, anxieties, just real physical pain will come up.
Yeah, and you just have to sit with it.
You just have to sit. The only task, and it is exhausting, is to observe absolutely everything with total equanimity, just neutrality.
Which leads us to maybe the most critical warning we found. It's about the nervous system.
Yes.
The sources describe traditional Vipassana as old school, body-focused,
Yeah.
hardcore, and often explicitly not trauma-informed.
And that part is so vital. When you strip away all those distractions, your mind is forced to confront whatever is unprocessed.
Which could be trauma.
And if it is, the risk of re-traumatization is really high if you aren't prepared for it.
So what does being prepared actually mean in this context?
It means you need to have a basic understanding of your nervous system's default modes. Yeah, those involuntary states, fight, flight, freeze, or even fawn.
You have to know where your personal window of tolerance is, that zone where you can handle things without completely spiraling.
Exactly. Because this retreat is absolutely designed to test those limits.
So you need tools.
Self-regulation tools are completely non-negotiable, and you need them ready to go instantly. We're talking simple things like slow box breathing,
Okay.
gentle movement, stretching, and surprisingly, cold exposure, like a cold shower. It was mentioned as being profoundly helpful for panic attacks.
Wow. Okay, so building on that self-awareness, the sources also say that having done some self-healing work beforehand is a huge help.
Oh, massive help.
Things like therapy, journaling, just understanding your own ego.
Right, because the retreat is really just an extended period of facing no one but yourself, your own mind. So if you've already started mapping out that internal landscape, you are just so much better equipped.
Which brings us to something that sounds almost trivial but isn't. Physical comfort.
It's amazing how important the small things become.
Yeah, against what's called the harshness of near solitary confinement. These little items become small pleasures.
They really do. A good thermos that keeps your tea warm, a favorite shampoo or soap.
I think Dr. Bronner's was mentioned specifically.
It was, yeah. Cozy socks, a soft towel. Someone mentioned regretting not bringing their own soft towel set. These tiny things become an island of calm when everything else feels so harsh.
So if we pull all this together then, the mental strategies, the tiny physical comforts, what is the real core takeaway here?
I think it all comes down to a huge dose of courage and self-compassion. You need the courage to face what are called the Buddhist hindrances, desire, anger, boredom, worry. They will come up.
And the compassion.
The compassion is for yourself, for when you feel like you're failing, when you can't focus, when it's just too hard. You have to offer yourself that non-judgmental understanding.
That's a powerful way to frame it. So a final thought for you to chew on. If a 14-hour meditation schedule is meant to expose the illusion of time, what smaller daily ritual could you start now, just to practice observing your own emotional kaleidoscope with that same neutrality? That's all for this deep dive.